Thank you, Madam Speaker. To the bill.
To the bill.
Colleagues, here we go again. Passing laws that we think criminals will abide by. Do you really think a criminal cares if we increase the permit fee by 250%? No, because they're not going to get a permit. Do you really think a criminal cares that the rest of the public, that's law-abiding citizens, has to take a class in order to buy a firearm? No, because they're not going to take the class. Do you really think a criminal cares that we're debating this today? No, because criminals don't abide by laws. Do you really think that the people that are in this chamber and the ones that are listening that are going to have to pay more fees, permits, classes, that illegal abiding citizens care? Yeah, they do. Why? Because you can't keep passing laws that you think criminals will be beholden to. They won't. Why do we keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result? But there's three things that I'd like to go specifically into the bill on. One, it clearly states that the legislature does not intend the measure to affect pending procedures before the Oregon Supreme Court concerning the constitutionality of Ballot Measure 114. So if I look at this as a layman, which I am, if we don't want this to affect the court proceedings of Ballot Measure 114, why don't we wait till the court proceedings are done? As I read the 28-page bill, I was trying to track if I own a 15-round clip for a semi-automatic .22 rifle, which I do. Is it illegal now on March 15, 2016 if I owned it before or after? Or now is it going to be January 1st, 2027? But wait, if Measure 114 is found out to be unconstitutional, is it going to change the date? So I don't know. I don't know what that is. And maybe I'll get some clarity once this bill passes and after the proceedings are done. But if we waited till the proceedings were done, we'd have clarity then. But more confusing then is I pass away. Now, I leave this clip in my will to my son or my daughter. Now, my understanding is that they're legal to carry this now. So let's flash forward to 2057. Now, my son has given this to his son, and now he has a clip that's 15, but we passed a bill this year, and he's out shooting squirrels. And Oregon State Police comes up to him and says, hey, that's illegal. So he has to go back how long to show that I legally bought this clip prior to whatever the date that's going to be mandated into this bill, and show that he is not doing something illegal? Come on, folks. That's ridiculous. Really, it is. Think about what you're doing here. Think about this, what this is going to affect the sportsmen, and move on. And then the last one I'll focus on is limit the venue of legal challenges. So there's 27 circuit courts across Oregon. Some of them have 2 counties per 1 judge. Why did we pick Marion County? Why? I can tell you why I think we picked Marion County. Because the majority of the voters probably are going to vote for a judge that might have a more liberal view, might be supporting more legislation or bills like this, instead of maybe in a different venue. So I'm not an attorney, I've already said that, I'm a layman, but if I voted for a circuit court judge and I want to challenge something in circuit court, don't I have the constitutional right to allow that to happen in the area where I'm challenging it? Do I not? Can't I go to Judge Ratio? Or however you do that? Brett Mannix will tell me later. But why are you forcing me to go to Marion County? Why are you forcing my constituents to go into a venue that they didn't elect that judge? That judge might not have the same custom and culture of their community. Is this even legal? Is this even constitutional? I would say no. Colleagues, let this try out in the courts. Once again, don't let the legislative branch circumvent the executive branch, and don't slap my community in the face. Please vote me and please join me in voting no for House Bill 4145.